Second weekend of the season, Chinese Grand Prix. In 3 days we have the Chinese Grand Prix. This time we have not, we are not receiving points, R&D points. But remember, during the first race, I decided to don't use my points. That means for this round we have points to use in the driver, in the R&D. First of all, let's set the goals for the weekend. We have 4 for this weekend. The Power Unit Consultant achieve a position of 11th or better in qualifying, includes a sprint qualifying, or finish in a better position than your teammate in qualifying, includes a sprint qualifying. Let's check this one. I think I can do it. I'm very strong in this game. In Material Fabrication Planner, complete 10 laps during a race weekend, or complete 5 laps in practice session. Let's put the simple. In Quality Assurance Tester, incur no more than 3 penalties during an entire weekend, spend over 45 seconds in 4th gear during a race weekend. We are very clean drivers. I am a very clean driver, so no penalties. And Strategy Analyst, perfect one practice program during a race weekend, or perfect a race strategy program, practice program. This one, that is easier. I just need one of them. Okay, these are the goals for the weekend set. Driver details, well, we can check after the first race. The target we set at the beginning of the season that was very ambitious, 75 this year. We improved one level from 65 to 66 at the end of the Australian Grand Prix last week. It was a very good race, as you saw.
Here you can review your recognition information.
Well, this is...
You will see a comparison between you and your teammate, as well as any bonus you have applied. Below that, you can see a list of your current perks that come with your recognition level, so you can unlock more and really push the development of the car.
Perfect.
Review your current contract target and set something lower if you're struggling. The team won't take this lightly though, and you will struggle to improve your recognition this season. But it's better than potentially getting fired. This option will only be available when you're below your target rating.
Okay, I don't have available this option. That means I will be on the target.
If you're on a long-term deal, you can break your contract. As you might expect, teams do not want you doing that, and will treat you as if you've been fired. In short, you'll be off the Christmas list. This will hurt your recognition, both with this team and others when we have to find you a new seat. We may be able to start meeting with other teams if time allows. However, I know it won't come to that. Will it?
Well, this is contract things. Let's not get in deep. Accolades. We have 10 points of 50. I think the accolade of the champions in points is possible. It's possible this season. And also the top 10 finishes. We have 1 of 10. The rivalry with Albon after the first race. We are winning.
Different metrics to determine who will win. The teammate rivalry uses various metrics displayed here, and whoever leads most of these will be classed as leading the rivalry. The bottom of this screen will show you what rewards are available and when you'll get them.
Perfect. You can see here, after the fantastic first weekend in Australia, we beat Alex in qualifying and race. We scored 10 points. Alex didn't score. He retired from the race. For the moment, everything is going very, very good in this game. It started in the best way possible. So let's see if we can continue like that. We have no championship rivalries for the moment, or driver ratings. And in the graph, obviously, after the first race, we gain points in everything. In experience, in racecraft, in awareness, in pace, in focus. Especially focus is what I want to improve most. Hello. Sorry I can't watch you right now. I will rewatch. Good luck for the stream. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's see if we can do a good sprint qualifying. I think it was you who was asking me about the cam settings. Probably, maybe. I have to show you my cam settings. I don't know if it's you. I think it's you who. But anyway, thank you so much for your support. Very, very nice to read that. So let's continue. As I said, I'm improving everything basically. So let's see if we can continue like that in the next race. Obviously, that's a mission. Especially the focus. The focus in last game was terrible for me. I was the area where I almost didn't improve anything. So this year I have to deliver as the team should expect from me. Ratings comparison, well, I won't do that. And let's go to the R&D. In the previous race in Australia, we didn't spend any point. We have 1,398 points for spend now, which is very good. Alex developed one single piece. I think something related to the flow, as you can see here, and we gain a bit of performance. I think I'm not sure if it was fitting the car. I think it was. We are still being the 6th fastest team, very close to Aston Martin. But as we saw in Australia, we have potential to score points in every single race and to be in the top 10 regularly. Let's see how it works in this track. But as I did last year, the first thing I want to improve in the first races is the durability, because I don't want to stay at the end of the season try to avoid too much wear, because I will receive penalties because of changing extra components of the power unit. So the first 3 races I would like to improve the durability a bit. So let's focus in this area. And from my experience, last year in Gearbox I had 0 problems, because this from 24 we have I think 6 Gearboxes to use during the season, and even last year I only used 5. So I think in Gearbox I want to improve the reliability. In where I suffer most is in the AQ, I think, but I'm not sure if I can develop something about it still. I think in this game it's not possible, or what? We cannot develop the AQ. Not sure. Everything is locked, to be honest, so I'm not sure if I can develop something of this. Oh, everything is blocked. Well, that's a problem, to be honest. That means I cannot develop anything about durability. I'm not sure what is blocked. It's a shame, because I really want to improve. Only we can improve this one.
When you select an upgrade, you can quickly view some information about it. The estimated completion timeline, the upgrade that it unlocks, as well as where we stand in the development race. Finally, you can see the failure chance of the upgrade, or if you can't afford it, a bit of red pen from me saying that you haven't got enough points. If you want to rush something through though, you can do that here if you have a high enough recognition and if you want to risk a higher failure chance. Tip from me though, if you do want to rush something, buy the crew some sweets as thanks for the overtime.
Well guys, as I said, yeah, looks that I need mandatory to develop these Gearbox improved materials to develop to unlock another pieces to develop in reliability. So I think I have no choice. So let's improve this area, this Gearbox, and let's try to rush. Let's see if in that way we can unlock as soon as possible the other pieces to come to where I want to come. That is to develop the EAQ. That is only we have 2 units per season. It's very important, you know. It's the only component I have to use extra units in the previous game. So as soon as we develop faster and faster this area of reliability, we will be able to develop the AQ, you know. Or no, the AQ no, sorry, the energy store. The energy store is what I need to develop. So let's try to rush. We need 400 points. We have a lot, so we can do it. Let's go. Let's finger cross. It will be developed after the Chinese Grand Prix. So this is something we have to discover after the Chinese Grand Prix. After that, what happened? We have still 900 points, but I'm not sure if to save them for next weeks to keep developing these pieces of reliability, or at least to spend a bit more in another pieces, like for example something in the powertrain, chassis, or aerodynamic. Our car is very good in straight line speed. That means we have a good engine and aerodynamic is good. Where we have bigger, well, even we can see here in this panel, in the circle at the just below, you have different areas how the car is developed actually. And as you can see, the green section, that is the chassis, is the smallest part. That means we have more room for improvement. Is our weakness, you know, in the full development area. That means That's our stronger point is the engine, then is the aerodynamic, and then is the chassis. So, from my experience, improving the chassis last year, we have very good results. So, as Alex was developing, I will do the same. Let's focus in chassis and durability during these first races of the season, which is the areas where we have to improve most. And let's see what we can buy with the points we have. The cable assembly. Only the cable assembly for the moment. We have not too much pieces. This is the only thing we can develop, and we have a discount thanks to the practice programs we completed in Australia. So this piece, what improve is the vehicle cable assemble, reduce the mass of all circuitry without any loss to its overall integrity. I think it's a weight reduction system, I assume. And it's not too much, it's not very expensive. So I think I will develop also this area, and in that way we will be able to unlock different pieces about the chassis. So I think, let's work, let's try to rush as well. And I think this is something all I will develop during this weekend, guys. Remember, our target is to first improve the durability, especially of the energy store. But to be able to develop the energy store, we have to unlock the energy store development, and to do that we need to improve first different pieces like the gearbox. So that's the mission of the first 3-4 races of the season in our R&D, guys. This is, I think, the way I will follow. Last year worked very well. Let's see if this year works very well. Progress. Remember, this is the areas Alex for the moment have not developed anything. Let's see if we can maintain the fight with Aston and to maintain behind RB, Alpina, Haas and Sauber during the season. That's our mission, that to secure that 5th place, not only in the championship, also in the development of the car. As I said, vehicle for the moment in unit components, let's use the number 1 unit of everything. The wear is not bad. 30% is the engine was what suffered most in Australia. 30%. The kinetic is in 5, heat is in 11, energy store is in 9, turbo is in 9, control 1, gearbox 7. Energy store is what I'm most worried about. And I will, for this practice session, I will do something that AI is doing in this game, and it's very intelligent, guys. That is not using energy deployment modes during the first part of the practice sessions. In this case, we only have 1 practice session, so probably for this weekend, that is a spring weekend, I won't do that. I will put energy in the car from the beginning, because only we have 60 minutes practice session there. From practice 1 onwards is sprint qualifying, sprint race, qualifying race. So it's true that for this weekend I cannot save too much wear of the energy store, but for the next races in the future, in the practice sessions, I will save the wear of the energy store a lot. Tire allocation, this is important, guys. Spring weekend, let's read this. The spring weekends have different tire allocations to standard weekends. There are fewer sets in total to choose from, and there are additional restrictions on the use of tires during certain sessions. During the qualifying sessions, only soft compound tires can be used. This is new. I think last year was the medium tire. No, sorry, qualifying. During the spring qualifying 1 and 2, only new set of medium compound. Okay, this is the same. Only medium compound tires can be used per session. Okay, and during the spring qualifying 3, only 1 new set of soft compound tires can be used during the session. Okay, this is exactly the same rules than in 24. So yeah, that limits a lot the tire selection. But anyway, the difference is probably in the sprint race, the tires we can have available for the sprint race. Oh, thank you to the new subscriber. I am Lan1. Thank you so much for following me on Twitch. Can we play? For the moment, no. I am in the career mode. So for the moment, I will play on my own. But thank you so much for your subscription. As I said, we need to think about it. C4, C3 and C2 tires for this weekend. That means this is not the hardest selection, but it's one of the hardest. But this track is really demanding on tires. Tire wear is very high, and in this game we saw that the tire wear is also higher than the F124. So as always, medium and hard tire will be key for Sunday and probably for the sprint race. What it means that probably we need to think about it very seriously. In this allocation, it's not good, because in the sprint race, that is the first R we have at the middle, we only will be able to use soft, and use soft here is, I think, is not possible for a sprint race that is 19 laps. 19 laps of soft is not a good idea on this track. The balance give us a medium tire for the sprint race. That could be the best tire for probably for the sprint race. The good tire is the yellow, the medium. And in the harder, obviously, we have a medium and hard tire for sprint. For me, I think also in practice the problem of the balance, the problem of the harder is that in practice we have soft tires. I have a bad experience with that in the spring weekend of the United States Grand Prix in the F124 game. So I will use the balance tires selection, because in that way we have a hard tire to use in the practice session at the first half of the session. That will be very important. So let's use the balanced tire allocation, and for the sprint race I will use the medium, and obviously for race we have a medium and a hard tire for using in race. Very limited options, but it's what happened in the sprint weekend formats, guys. We have not too much to do. In standings, after our great race, we're still 5th in the championship, 5th place, awesome race, doing only one stop. We were the only ones who did only one stop. The race was phenomenal. Some battles here and there, some moments I had, but the car felt amazing. The setup felt amazing. I drive very well. I did a couple of mistakes that I have to avoid in the next races, to be honest, but it's just first race one. We have 10 points, so that's amazing. Amazing gap we can build from now, and the idea is to try to score points in every single race this season. It's possible. Obviously we need to keep a very important development in the car, but I think it's possible, guys. We are ahead of drivers as Antonelli or Leclerc. That looks incredible, to be honest. Or Lando Norris, and I don't know what happened with Lando. He was on pole. At some point something happened to him and he finished in 8th place. Piastri is the championship leader after winning the first race, and as happening in real life now. Verstappen second, and Tsunoda scored a podium in the Red Bull, much better than he's doing in real life. And in the bottom, my teammate DNF, unfortunately, he was fighting for points at some point in Australia. We were there. I had to pass Albon on track even. He passed me and I passed him later on. And then we see the Bergman, we see Lawson, Dohan, Hülkenberg, Gasly, Stroll, Bortoleto. These drivers didn't score points. Ocon finished in 10th place, scoring 1 point, and Alonso did a great race, finishing 9th, scoring 2 points. So Leclerc, bad race as well. And this is for the moment what it is. In the standings, as I said, we're still in 5th place. In constructors, we are in 4th place after my points. Obviously, the target is 5th. I think it's not possible to fight with Ferrari for that before, but our rivals are Aston Martin, Haas, Sauber, Alpine, and RB to stay in front of them. So that's the most important thing. Trophies, we have the 5th place finish in Melbourne, and the stats for the moment: average finish 5th, grid 9, 669 kilometers driven, 96 laps driven. So this is the stats of this season. That for the moment looks very good. So now we have the tire choice and everything. Let's advance the time and move on to the race weekend. Now, as always, it's time to see the weather forecast we will have during the weekend, and let's see how and if other teams develop the car this weekend and they are ahead of us or not. So we are ready. Let me check the tire allocation. It's in balance. Go to race weekend now. Let's go, guys. As always, thank you so much for your support, guys. Let me do something very, very little. Just a few seconds, don't worry, guys. Okay, here we are. We are ready for the weekend. Okay. Okay, looks we have a dry weekend. Very clean weekend. Morning, everyone. I attached the preview of this weekend's Grand Prix. If you have any question, come see me in the data center. Wow, perfect. We've been collating all the local weather and data, and it looks like we'll be in for a nice dry weekend. Cheers, Mark. That's good. We have a very clean weekend. No rain. No surprises. Well, let's see in qualifying. It's cloudy at the end, and I remember in qualifying we had the same weather forecast in Australia, and during Q2 we had some spots of rain. You can watch my previous video on YouTube. You can see how much struggles I was having in the qualifying session in Q2 when it started to rain. Let's see if it's not raining. At the end of the race, it will be cloudy, but it looks it will be the whole weekend completely dry. For me, I prefer that. I like to drive in dry. And what else? Well, this is the goals of this weekend, obviously. Let's watch the... Oh, okay, this is very important. Alex Albon has decided to develop two pieces in the aerodynamic department. That is the secondary wings flaps and the beam wing. For April 7. I think this is after the Chinese Grand Prix as well. Or maybe even after the Japanese Grand Prix, I'm not sure. But it's later than my upgrades. I think it's after the Japanese Grand Prix. Anyway, very good decision for Alex. He's developing the aerodynamic. Meanwhile, I'm developing the chassis and the durability. So I think the teamwork is being very good. Progress history, interesting, guys. Very, very interesting. For the moment, this weekend looks we are in the same position. Aston Martin is in the same position. We are really close to each other. RB looks that improve a bit. Alpine stay in the same place. RB is a bit closer to us. Haas is in the same place. Sauber has improved a bit. So I think the midfield is a bit tighter. But we have still having a good advantage against the bottom four teams, and at the same level than Aston Martin. So on the paper, we should to fight for the last point position with Aston Martin, with Fernando Alonso and Lance Stroll during this race weekend. At the top looks Mercedes has improved a bit, Red Bull looks still the same, and McLaren looks to improve a very, very little margin. So for the moment McLaren is still leading, obviously. Okay, this is the power unit, the tire allocation, okay, and the championship standing. Remember, guys, in this free practice one, that is the session I will start in 18 minutes. We have only one soft and one hard, so it's very critical, guys. It's very critical because only 60 minutes. We have to complete all programs possible in just 60 minutes. We have to test the track, setups, and as I said, we have 2 tires to do that. Obviously, the hard tire will be very used at the first half of the session, and then I will use the soft to simulate a quali run. And it's extremely important in these weekends, in these spring weekends. This practice session is so important, guys, because after that it's only about qualifying sessions and races. So everything about learning has to be done in this first practice session, the only practice session of the weekend. That's why it's extremely important, guys. If you are with me watching on Twitch or Kick, the practice one session that will start in 70 minutes. It's extremely important, guys. It will be very interesting practice session, and let's see we can build a good setup, following the path. and obviously we have a clean weekend in terms of weather conditions, so I think it will be perfect. Let me check something more. Okay, this is okay. It's okay. So as I said, extremely important this practice one session. Okay, this is the bonuses. I checking everything, and we are ready. And well, we have still 70 minutes, and let's use these minutes to talk with you guys. I have to say, thank you so much. Thank you so much, especially people that is on YouTube, like for example Brett that is wrote to me in the chat. By the way, let me check something. I'm not sure if I can. No, here I can't. I think. But later on. Let me say thank you guys. I was receiving a lot of support this week, sorry, after the Australian Grand Prix. The last videos I was uploading to YouTube received very good feedback, likes, comments. Very interesting videos that I'm posting. Keep up the work, Danny. This is one of the best F1 driver career mode out there. Thank you so much. CJ, thank you so much. That's what I'm talking about. You are very nice, guys. You are very nice with me, and I'm receiving a lot of support. As I said multiple times, my way to play this career mode is really, really special. I understand that there are a lot of people that it's not the kind of career mode I would like to, because it's very slow, you know. It's very detailed, it's very in deep. I'm going through session by session, complete the full sessions. For people that is accustomed to watch, let's say, more action gameplays with shorter races, shorter weekends where everything is cut, very, very, very fast cuts, you know. This is very slow, building the weekend little by little. But I'm receiving a lot of support, guys, from you guys in these last days, especially on YouTube. People that is on Twitch also is very important, guys. As always, remember the on-track sessions are available on Twitch and Kick, and the race day on Sunday is only possible to watch on Twitch, guys. So make sure you are subscribed to YouTube for sure. I'm uploading very nice videos there, but also to my Twitch channel, that is DannyFloth1. You have the link in my YouTube channel. Also in Kick is available the link. The practice one sprint, qualifying sprint and qualifying is also possible to be watched on Kick. So people that is on Kick, you also have free access to my on-track sessions until race. That the race is exclusive for Twitch. But remember, to watch or to live the full experience with me on track, make sure you are following me in the three platforms, or at least in two, in YouTube and Twitch especially. Also in Kick is possible. And remember, for Kick persons, for the Kick people, if you subscribe, you have free access to the chat. I will read your messages on chat, only in exclusive for subscribers, and also you will be supporting this YouTube, this channel, this gaming channel, let's say, and you will be giving me more time to keep creating gameplays and to keep with this career mode that is, as I said, very, very unique. As I said, guys, remember, in 14 minutes I will be racing in the practice one session of the Chinese Grand Prix on Twitch and Kick at the same time. And this afternoon we have the spring qualifying weekend, the spring qualifying session. That means these spring weekends are very interesting, because every day we have a very important session. This Friday we have as important session the spring qualifying. We have to try to be faster to set a good lap time for the sprint race. Tomorrow, Saturday, a sprint race at the morning here at my local time, and in the afternoon in my local time the qualifying session, the proper qualifying session for the race. And race day obviously is the race day. That will be on Sunday as always. This is the way I will be streaming. And remember, the race only possible to watch on YouTube. On Twitch. By the way, if you are watching this on YouTube, also subscribe. I will be on YouTube is where basically you can watch the session replays, and also exclusive content as onboard cameras and very special videos I'm uploading. So guys, now as I said, every day this weekend will be very important session every single day. Today the important session is the sprint qualifying. Very short qualifying session that will set the grid for the sprint race. Normally in these sprint weekends, especially last game, I had troubles because I'm a kind of person that needs more track time than others to get used to the car, the feelings, the track, I need more time. So normally the sprint weekends affect me a bit more than maybe another drivers or another people that plays to this game. In this case, China is a circuit that I really like, and I drove during these years a lot of times. So it's a circuit that I won't need too much laps to get used to in this game. But anyway, obviously, I will need to maximize as much as possible the track time available. That is 60 minutes. And in the middle, we have to complete three practice programs. So let's say that it's very busy session. It's very, very busy. Anyway, the idea is the same. Is to build the speed little by little, using the base setup available, to understand the tires as well. Unfortunately, we have not the medium tire for this practice session available, but we have the hard and the soft tire, and also obviously to understand the car, to understand where we have to use the energy available in the deployment system, not only for qualifying, for race. So that means this practice one is everything. It's everything for me. And obviously the last thing I want to do is to crash, is to have an incident that can cost me track time for the next of the weekend, because it's qualifying and races. So as I said, guys, this practice one session is extremely important, extremely important for the rest of the weekend. Maybe having a bad practice one session can affect to the result of the rest of the left 4 sessions. And by the other hand, if we have a very good practice one session, that can means the success in the other 4 sessions. So basically it's like maybe it's all or nothing, this practice one session. It's more important than people think sometimes, especially me that only play this game in this mode. The only thing I do in this game is to play in career mode. That means I never test any track except Bahrain in this game before to come to that track in my career mode, guys. So for me it's absolutely crucial, this practice time in these sessions. So as I said, it's super important to maximize everything. About the rest, also is obviously I need to compare my pace with the AI, but this is very important, guys. After analyzing what happened in Australia, we discovered that this year the AI in practice sessions is really conservative. They don't use too much the ERS, the aggressive ERS modes. Normally they are really hidden during the most of the sessions, setting lap times that are much slower to what they will be able to do in qualifying sessions and in race. So in this practice session it's probably that the full picture we will have at the end will be useless, because probably a lot of drivers will set very, very slow lap times in comparison to what they will be able to do in sprint qualifying and qualifying tomorrow. So in terms of AI performance, I have no idea where I will be until sprint qualifying. So the key here is basically to focus in our own job, in our own programs, to do as much laps as possible, to complete, as I said, the programs in practice in a perfect way if it's possible, and to understand the car little by little. That's, I think, it's the key for a good practice session and for building a very good weekend, a solid weekend, since the very beginning, guys. So let's see what we can do, guys. In just 7 minutes we will start the practice. I have a problem because I would like to see the practice programs available we have, but I'm not sure if I have to press the go to next session card or the practice one card to see the programs. So I think it's this one. I think I will gamble, but I'm not sure because I don't want to go to practice still. I think it's this one. Yes. Okay. This is what I want to see. Available development boost. Wow, this this weekend it's all about engine. Wow, I mean, so it's unbelievable. I'm not sure if this is a glitch or something. I never saw that in my whole life in this game, that all boosts are exactly the same. It's really strange. But as we saw, this is the practice program we have for this practice one and only practice session of the weekend. Race strategy, track acclimatization, and qualifying pace. You can read just below the instructions of each program. The qualifying pace program is probably the worst for me. It's where I always have a lot of difficulties to pass this program, because normally your team is asking you very demanding lap times, or very good lap times. Sometimes for me it's impossible to set the lap times they are require me in the qualifying pace program. Let's see if today is possible, to complete. But probably I will have most of the difficulties in that qualifying pace program. Track acclimatization is really easy. Probably it's the first I will do just in the first run. And then the race strategy, it's my favorite program, to be honest, and the most important one. It is where we get data. We are gathering data to use later on in the race strategy on Sunday to understand the fuel we can use, how much we can use each tire compound. So yeah, this is the plan. The plan is to complete these 3 programs in just 60 minutes. In addition, to understand the car, to build the setup, to do quali runs on soft, to do some race runs in the hard tires. So a lot of things to do in just 5 minutes that we will start. And this is really strange that all boosts are in the engine power. I'm not sure if it's a glitch or I'm not sure if you guys saw something like that in your career mode, guys. And let me know if you are watching this. But this, I think it's first time I see all development boosts are in the same area. Really strange. And let's start to say goodbye, guys. As I said, in just 4 minutes we start the action. People that is on YouTube watching this live stream, go to my Kick channel or my Twitch channel. Extremely important. Link to my Twitch channel in the description of my YouTube channel. There is where it's possible to watch the practice one today, the sprint qualifying today, and the rest of the weekend on track. So make sure you are following me on Twitch. For the people that is on YouTube, thank you so much for your amazing support, guys. Watching the lives, now writing in the chat. I saw some of you guys in the messages in the chat. It's really important, your support, guys, to keep continuing these gameplays. And knowing that you are really enjoying makes me feel so happy, because this is the way I was playing since the very beginning to my F1 games. The only thing I'm doing now is to streaming the way I'm playing, But basically this is how I enjoy play this game, and to know that people is enjoying this style of gameplay that is really unique and special makes me feel so happy. So thank you so much for your amazing support. Also, obviously, people that is on Kick and Twitch, thank you so much also for your support. You are people that is supporting me on track. That is very important as well. So let's say goodbye to the YouTube guys. Come with us, guys, to Twitch or Kick, whatever you want. And let me go for a drink and set everything ready for the practice session. So guys on YouTube, thank you so much for your amazing support. See you in the rest of the weekend. And now let's continue on Twitch.